Hi! In this session, I'll be giving you a detailed overview of the NovaCore Document Management System, or DMS. To access the Document Management System, go to the Framework menu and select DMS. In this area on the left, you can see your folder structure, and in this area, you have a list of the documents in the selected folder. You can drag and drop any of these column headers to this area to group the documents by the value of that column. These tabs provide you with more document management options, and I'll explain how to use them in a moment. But first, let's create a new folder. When creating folders, it's important to understand the DMS folder hierarchy system. The top-level folder is the library level. You can't import documents into the DMS without library folders. You also can't create new folders without a library. So, let's go ahead and create a library folder. Select New Library. In this pop-up, give your library a name and select a folder icon. You can import your own folder icon by clicking this plus button. If you want to, add a library description in here. Click Create. Now you can see your new library listed here. You can import documents directly into this library folder, but to keep things organized, I'm going to create a subfolder and import documents into that. To create a subfolder, you can either select the library and then select this New Folder button, or you can right-click on the library and select New Folder. Fill in the details in the pop-up. Now you can see my subfolder under my library folder. You can hide and expand your folder structure using this arrow. If you'd like to create another folder at this level, simply right-click on the library folder and add a new folder. To create a folder within this subfolder, right-click on the folder and select New Folder. I could keep going further down the hierarchy. In the DMS, there is no limit to the number of folders within folders you can have. But I'll stop there now and show you how to import documents into the DMS. We can do it in one of two ways. You can either go to Import Documents under Tools Config and import documents the same way you would import them into a framework. Or you can drag and drop documents into the folder. You can drag and drop individual files into the DMS, and also entire folders. If you import a folder, the DMS preserves your folder structure. Note that this only works for the NovaCore on-premises application. If you're using NovaCloud, you'll only be able to import files. Let me show you how importing a folder works. I'll minimize NovaCore so that I can see my desktop. Now, I'll grab this folder and drop it in here. Because we are importing multiple documents, this dialog box opens up. Select Yes if you want to apply templates, adjust the file name, apply classifications, or define the version number of documents being imported. Select No if you want the documents to be imported as is. If you are importing a folder that contains multiple file types, you can specify which types to import. This is helpful if your folder contains many different file types and you only want, for example, to import Word documents. Any file type can be imported, but only Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Publisher and PDF files can be filtered. To include all types of files, tick Any file. If you are importing a folder, you will also have the option to import the root folder as a new DMS library folder. Click OK. And you can see NovaCore takes you to the import wizard. Click Finish. And there we go. Our folder has been imported with all of the files it contained. You can see our folder structure has been preserved. These numbers show how many documents are in each folder. The numbers in brackets show how many documents have been deleted from the folder. Now, let's look at some more DMS features. Bear in mind that depending on your user permissions, you may not be able to access some of these features. Under Properties, you can edit the name, description, and icon of the selected folder. Under Security, you can set who can access which folders and documents. For example, I don't want this user to be able to access my new folder at all. So I'll select Deny here and here. Sometimes, you'll see that these permission checkboxes are filled in like this. That means that the permissions are being inherited from the parent folder or the user's default permissions. You can override the inherited settings by specifying them here. Don't forget to click Apply once you've made your changes. Now if the user logs in and tries to open this folder, they will be unable to access it. The last tab is Publishing. We'll go into publishing in more depth in a future video, but for now, I'll just say that publishing in the DMS works in pretty much the same way as it does in frameworks. Note that here we also have publishing settings being inherited from previous folders. Let me show you a few more things you can do with the DMS. You can copy folder structures and paste them into other folders. Right-click the folder and select Copy Folder Structure. Then, right-click another folder and select Paste Folders. NovaCore will ask you what aspects of the folder you want to paste. In this case, I'm just going to paste folder icons. Now you can see how my folder structure has been copied into this folder. Another useful tool is this Print Screen tool. If you select this drop-down arrow here and select Print Entire Folder Structure, NovaCore will generate a printable document that displays your entire folder hierarchy in the DMS. Or, you can select Print Visible Folder Structure. This will generate a printable document that displays the folder structure as you see it on your screen. Thank you for watching this NovaCore training video. If you need more information, check out our manual at help.novacore.com.au or our FAQ page at faq.novacore.com.au.